Hey guys, Frank's here. Today I have a new knife. Well, it's been maybe a week or two that I've got it, but I wanted to experience with it, carry it, and before I give my opinion and review on it. And it's probably a controversial video because, you know, people loves to hate about this brand here, but personally, I love this brand. I love their knives. It's my third one, and well, you'll see in the video why I love them. But first of all, this is the Slim Midi from Medford knife, and this one is like unique one with the sculpturing on it, the anodization that is like a blur purple. It's just very beautiful in my opinion. Like, and what's amazing, I'll try to show it to you. If you can see that, this part, the sculpturing part, and there, it's bead blasted. So they bead blasted the handle, and then they faced. You can see the line. It's faced to have this finish on it, and then it's anodized. It's just such a beautiful knife. Like, I love it so much, and I'll tell you why. So first of all, when I was looking at videos on YouTube for that knife, I had the hardest time to know what is the pivot tool for that spanner bit there, and it's a spanner number 4. Okay, spanner number 4. You can find them from Weha, Wera. You can find them on Amazon too, if in the US and Canada, anywhere. It's a spanner number 4. I've actually ordered a replacement screw from Medford for the T30 screws or T25. I haven't like figured out yet, because on some YouTube video people were saying it's T30, like the one with the Torx, but at Medford they told me it's T25, and probably, like, I don't know if I will have a T25 or a T30, because I have seen these one on T30, but anyway, it's between T25 and T30. These are T8 or T9 if I'm not mistaken. But seriously, I really loved it. First, the newer Medford, like if you can see, they have the LBS there. This is my Micro Praetorian, the Vulcan finish. And honestly, like all of you, I hate these proprietary screws. This is spanner number 14. And I hate them, but I do think they look pretty. And also, I've seen them on many custom knife from custom knife maker in the world. And so, and the reason why they switch, it's because it's less trouble to, because they do have the perfect tool to avoid marring the screws and like messing it up. But I think it's easier and more fun because, by the way, full disclosure, you can disassemble this knife. The warranty policy has changed like 3 years ago. So people who said, disassembling your Medford will void the warranty, it's not true. Not true at all. And but like the action, first of all, like these. Oh yeah, let me show you that to you. Birth certificate from Medford that come with this knife. It says when it was made and everything, like any high-end premium brand company. That's the warranty. it's it's way better now than it was before, like a lot. The bearings that came in it is those steel bearings that are the same of Rick and Durer knife, my small paysan from Peter Recenti, or many other like American made knife that use these bearings. They are steel bearings, so no ceramic ball bearings. The bearing replacement from Skiff, it's 316, 116, and the ball count 11. I've also bought the thick washer from Skiff, and to be honest, the action was pretty good. Like, it was centered. Like, if you like prefer a knife on washer, and if you prefer a knife on washer or your Medford on washer, because this one is on bearing, obviously, but it was totally fine. The blade was still centered. The action was good. With a better with a break-in, it would have been better. But honestly, it's pretty good on washer. Although I love it on bearing. Like, the action is drop shot smooth, like fall shot smooth. It's hard to show on video, but well, I can show it. Yeah, it's buttery smooth, no blade play whatsoever, nothing. It's like, seriously, it's a 3.5 inch blade, okay, and it carries better than my than a large Sabenza, than a large Nkosi, than a Umnunzan. Like, seriously, it's a really huge contender for like those are large EDC. Like, sometimes you like some people really like bigger knife, like a large Sabenza or 3.5, but I tend to prefer a smaller EDC. Like, let's say the mini the Micro Praetorian, and let's say the Vero Synapse Gen 2 that I really love. But like, it's not far off. Like, and you have more blade on this. You have for better task, or like, even though this is. Yeah, this is actually one of my favorite blade size length, but this is like awesome. And to show you like the amount of detail on that, I love the grind from Medford. I love their stone wash. This is S35 VN blade, because you can see the S there. It's serialized pretty much everywhere in the scale. And it's funny because people hates a lot on Medford knives, okay, and they're like, well, they like, the thing that comes the most is like, oh, how many washers do you have in your Medford? And funny, this one is on bearings, but like, their fit and finish, their quality, their facing, like their parallelism of the scale. Like, I spoke with Emil, not an engineer, and well, a guy who does like milling and like a machinist, yeah. And what he was saying is that the biggest quality of Medford is how parallel these scales are to the 1000. Like, it's perfect, and I believe it, because the action, when you get an action like that, it's like Shiro, it's like coning areas. And those knives, I've had them. It's like my Peter Recenti. It's like a Nirvana that I've tried in the past. Like, and you have to like, this new in US is 650. Well, not maybe that. 700 US. Okay, it's pretty expensive. But I was looking at getting a large Sebenza like a month ago, and I wanted the one with the micarta inlay, and like it was 650, 675 US. Like it was really expensive, because of course they bumped up their price, and I can get that, but I think you get so much better in these than in a Sebenza, in the sense that it carries better, it's slimmer, it's like their steel is the same. S35, S45. Now they come in S45. They even come in Magna Cut. So I can't see why people hate so much about Medford, except for like the political opinion of Greg Medford and whatever he says on YouTube, on Instagram, and like agree to disagree. At this point, I don't agree with what he says, but in my experience, all my orders except this one was from Medford directly with Amy. And like I've had the best customer service, like I've had no issues at all. I wanted a replacement screw for my knife. I paid for them, like, okay, fine, it's not cheap at all, but it's the same as Hinderer. Like Hinderer knives, their pack of screws is like 60 US, 70 US for some, like you get the point. Like, but I was able to, like, I've asked her for this knife. I said, hey, I love this knife, but I would love to have the T25, T30 new screws for it. And it was shipped to me in Canada. It was like 40 US. So the pivot and the screw. So it's not cheap, but I mean, they make them. It's like Grimsmo knives that make their own. Like Grimsmo does everything in-house, and you pay for that, and a Grimsmo is way more expensive than this. So like I think all around it's all relative, and I just wish that there was less hate on Medford knife, because I think like I said in all my video, like you remember when they made like the Micro Praetorian or the Genesis or the Praetorian with like a G10 scale, D2 steel, titanium on the other side, and it was like almost 600 US, maybe more. So I get the point, but for the past 3 years maybe, they are the brand that you can have the most customization on a knife that is high-end production, like mid-tech-ish knife if you want. Because everything is made in-house except their coating in Armalube that is done like across the street by an American company. But yeah, they produce amazing tool and knife, and I love this one even more than my Genesis. The action is amazing. I bought the washer because I love my Medford on washer, but honestly, after, oh, and by the way, I haven't told, but this is on skiff. I did the change. Like if you see some YouTube video, that's why I was explaining that this is a T20 spanner number 4, because I did change the bearing in it, and it's so much better on skiff with ceramic. It completely like changed the knife, and it was good. It was good, and the deployment method on this knife are so nice. Like yeah, the spidey flick, middle finger flick, thumb. I'm even able to open it with the thumb, and I don't know if I'm like the only one, or but I was surprised I was able to do it. So yeah, honestly, I love this knife, and let me give you a size comparison just for fun. Sorry, the lighting is not the best right now. This is the Vero synapse, and let me put that there. Example, the line is there, the line is there. Let's say, and let's say there. So Micro-Praetorian, Synapse Gen 2, and Medford Slim Midi, Slim Midi Marauder. If like you want something more like the micro, because this is the Micro-Praetorian T, not T, but like it's not the tie, so it's not the thicker, but this is thicker than the Slim Midi. And if you want something similar like that, but in the same size of the Slim Midi, it was one that I was looking to get, and I will probably get it in the future, is the Midi Marauder. It's the same thing, just thicker scale, thicker blade, and on washer. So a very nice option. And like I've cleaned it at the beginning, but as you can see, like the problem with anodization, it just wipe it with Windex, but it like mark, and you lose like the bright anodized look to it. But that with every anodized knife. So yeah, seriously, if you have this is a longer video, but I wanted to speak about it because I really love this knife. The action is phenomenal. It carries so well. It cuts very well. I haven't sharpened it yet, but if it's like my other Medford, like their heat treatment is awesome, and it's so easy to sharpen, and it keeps an edge for a great amount of time. But yeah, if you have any question about this knife, and you just ask them to me in the comment or on my Instagram. Yeah, it's very nice, beautiful knife, honestly. I really hope you like the video, guys. I hope it won't get a lot of hate. But honestly, I really don't care. It's Medford Knife does some amazing work, amazing customization. So yeah, guys, I hope you liked the video, and see you on the next one. Bye, guys.